Welcome everybody to Project PoE Ninja Warrior. What is that? That is our efforts to become the #1 DPS character on the PoE Ninja leaderboards. So let's start with a little essay here. One of the most basic motivating factors in Path of Exile is to get better and better builds and reach higher and higher DPS, and of course to show it to others. PoE builds use many conditional buffs and stats that require certain criteria to be met, so it's not always trivial to just put a number on the build in terms of DPS. The in-game tooltip DPS rarely does it justice. To the most invested endgame PoE builds, for example, it cannot include any debuffs that you apply to enemies due to technical limitations of the game's coding. It simply doesn't show higher than 21 million DPS. Path of Building Community Fork, however, is probably the most popular third-party tool created that can show you a true numerical representation of your builds. It can show you exactly how much a certain item upgrades, gem swaps, or skill tree changes would give you, or how much more you grinded the game than others. This aspect becomes so prominent in the community that a competitive ladder was created where people can compare and judge each other by the number next to their name, just like the rest of the internet. PoE Ninja fetches the official ladder parsing all public characters with POB. When you pull a character in PoB, almost none of the conditionals are active, however. You have to somehow know which are used in your build and which are turned on. To show a fair representation, PoE Ninja uses a preset configuration to calculate stats. It attempts to approximate Shaper DPS, since that is the most common metric that people are using to refer to their build's DPS. This means attempting to include things that builds consistently have up on Shaper. An example of this would be including on-hit modifiers, but not including on-kill modifiers. So here is how that looks in action. Okay, this is the Path of Building configuration page. I'll link to this in the description. Global rules, it's against Shaper. Flasks will be enabled. Brands will be attached to the enemy. You will disable, there is all of this stuff. This is the basic PoE Ninja configuration, okay? The PoE Ninja DPS is a weird metric because it is both handicapped and inflated by missing, unrealistic, or bugged properties of the PoB community fork. Some of these are meant to be convenient features because who would want their character to stop showing bigger numbers just because the attribute requirements are not met, or have 600% of maximum mana reserved. A jewel saying you can't use helmets? Bro, I can use 2 helmets if I want to. The race is on. We have to appear on the top, so everything is fair game. On the other hand, many of the popular skills in reality can achieve higher DPS, not just by higher number numeric stats, but with mechanics that are tied to the skill or interactions with other skills. PoB will not know that Ice Nova casted on Frostbolt while using Awakened Spell Echo will deal exactly 8 times higher DPS, and nor should it. In a game this complicated, comparing one skill versus different one is a hard task to do, even manually, and kind of impossible for the whole player base on the ladder, but it's still a very useful comparing characters with the same skills. A lot of the skill gems and archetypes fall short because the basic boss configuration is lacking very specific multipliers. Some of the big hitters that are not suitable for pushing DPS ladder are Bone Shatter, Penance Brand, Indigon, Minions, Headhunter, AoE overlapping skills, returning projectiles, distance-based mechanics, ramping buffs, non-damaging ailments and their potential increased effects, multiple totems, all damage over time multipliers kept at 35 million, and any multiplayer setups. This list could be a lot longer if Marcus spent hours and hours more checking for examples. We decided to exploit all the properties of the current version of PoB, the biggest one being able to stack auras, ignoring mana reservation, and the best archetype for this is armor stacking with Replica Dreamfeather, which is fitting for the current melee league, using dual strike of ambidexterity. While of course using 2 of the same weapon types is forbidden with this gem, PoB doesn't know that, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna use 2 of the same weapon. Even though having a big list of things configured by PoE Ninja, we had to test a lot of mechanics, for example Vol Smite being active, but Vol Haste not, or Divine Blessing working with Supreme Ego in one version of PoB, but not in another. It was a long process of min-maxing, and we're 95% sure that somebody will find something significant that we missed. We spent about a week iterating and theory crafting on this, and We feel like we could have done more, but we have to draw the line somewhere and move on to other projects. Big shout out to Jodox, the original PoE Ninja min-maxer, Regisel, a PoB dev, and Bazooka Tank for theory crafting, and Marcus, who wrote this, and Rasmuski, or Rasmus KL, the PoE Ninja developer, the man, the myth, the legend, for helping with final on-site testing and changing the rage cap and fixing last minute. The 50 rage cap has been increased so we can get more rage. So, with that out of the way, what's the TLDR of this? We put in a bunch of stuff to see a big number on top of a leaderboard. Hopefully a lot bigger number than the next person has. And that's it. That's the project. This is the project. It's this leaderboard. You go on PoE Ninja, you go click builds, and you sort by DPS. We want to appear here. That's all. This is not a functional character. This is not going to kill a single raw. It's just a number for the sake of numbers. Okay? And now, with that out of the way, let's build the character. I have 123 points, 8 ascendancy points, and a whole bunch of gear and tattoos and gems to put on. So let's get to it. Okay, we have to go up all the way to Supreme Ego, which is not Supreme Ego yet, but it will be. Actually, it is Supreme Ego. Never mind. It's already Supreme Ego. Okay. Go down to this cluster. Okay. The Agnostic, which will not be the Agnostic, of course. And would you look at it, guys? Another socket for another 1 passive voices. We can do Iron Reflexes. That's what we can do. And another Jewel socket. And a Frenzy Charge. And what is this? Rage Armor. And nearby enemies are intimidated while you have Rage. Okay, a little bit more aura effect here. Okay, I think the tree's done. If I miss something, I'll see it after the sockets. So let's put in the voices. Number 1, number 2, number 3. What goes into the voices, guys? Megalomaniacs. A lot of them. And then, yeah, perfect. We have 3 points. So introspection, pressure points, evil eye. And then this is graveyard for now. Okay, let's put in the other jewels. We have a forbidden jewel pair, Rite of Ruin, increased rage effect. We have a perfectly divine Watcher's Eye with Zealotry, Consecrated Ground 10%, 15 Pen with Wrath, and 30 Multi with Precision. We have a Timeless Jewel that converts the Agnostic to Dance with Death, which says can't use helmets, but we don't care about that. I think I have to put on my helmet first and then click, and we'll have to unsocket this. It's fine. No problem. And then we have 2 regular jewels. One of them here. And one of them here. In the Megalo that we took out.
Voices.
The double pen. Beautiful. Okay. Then we have a Grace Determ belt. We have this ring that we crafted. We're gonna mirror that with the Zealotry Corrupted Calandra's Touch. A nice 23 Zealotry. We have the 9 Mirror Amulet for +4. We have 2 Replica Dream Feathers, which we shouldn't be able to use because of the dual strike of ambidexterity, but we do anyway. We put on the Astromantis so we can actually equip stuff. And then we unsocket this jewel so we can equip this helm, and then we resocket this jewel, and we don't care about the fact that it's red. We still can't quite use 2 of our items.
Well, let me check.
You
have to remove the timeless jewel. Remove the timeless jewel so you can equip the helm.
Okay. I already did.
Okay, what is
No,
missing?
it's fine.
It's
What is
It
missing?
will be worse with the tattoos applied. It will be worse. You just let it happen.
nice. Just go with the flow,
Oh
guys.
no, everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Then-
Okay, every flask is 70 effect, perfectly divined. Suffix, this avoid shit doesn't matter. Now, we have to put on some gems. So we have 32 haste, 32 grace, 7 empower, 33 determination. Level 29 dual strike of ambidexterity. Ellie focus. Level 7 awakened Ellie focus. 623 gem. Multi-strike. 623 awakened multi-strike. Volatility. 2123 volatility. Wed. 623 Ved. Ruthless. 2120 Ruthless. Precision. 27 Precision. This is already a correct Wall Smite. I don't know what level this Wall Smite is because it's off screen. 28 plus 4 is 32. That's our Smite. Okay, level 9 Wrath. Swap it. Can't swap it. I'm too stupid to put this Wrath on. Maybe this 8 int is enough? Oh yeah. Okay, level 29 Wrath. And Awakened Empower, that's correct. Assassin's Mark. 21. Frenzy, that I think that can be low level. Grace. Wait, that's already correct in the correct boots. Ambush. 22 Ambush. Skitterbots. Vengeful Cry. Seismic Cry. Purity of Elements. 22. Berserk. 22. And Purity of Fire. 22, 23. I think that's all the gems. Wait, Rage Support. That's just level 1. Yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That
Rage and
is
Frenzy
it.
can be any.
Okay. Now everything is red. So now we tattoo, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice build, bro.
Nice build. Okay. Now we tattoo everything and make it even
Modified
more
mirror
red.
build. Crazy.
Every strength node is gonna be fire res. Why tattoo res? For fire res. It's the armor is increased by overcapped fire res. That's why. Is it every single stat node?
Yes.
There's nothing to leave here, because why would we? Who needs stats? We're getting evasion for iron reflexes and increase lightning damage instead of int, because why would we need int? We are not that smart. Oh, I see we missed the dex here. And then any int somewhere up here maybe? I think that's it. I think that's all the stats. Oh, wait, ascendancy points. Almost.
Oh, ascendancy points. Oh my god.
Almost through. Oh my god, where is the ascendancy? Here. Okay. We get flawless savagery for crit.
I did the same
Bliss
yesterday.
charges. We have a Rite of Ruin from the Timeless Jewel. We get Aspect of Carnage for more damage. And we get the Rage and attack speed. Okay, ready.
Updating.
Alright, we have signaled the developer of PoE Ninja. He has a way to just force refresh. Otherwise we would have to wait here for hours until it randomly does. So we're looking at the PoE Ninja leaderboard or builds sorted by DPS. Does it work, guys? Can we beat Red Vials and Khan and Trapper Woods? Okay, what if I refresh? Oh, this guy beat Red Vials just now. He went up to 1.7. Nice. This character. It's so funny that I can only see the helmet on my character, which is the only item that I shouldn't be able to use because it's locked out by this jewel. But it's the only thing you see. It's the helmet.
It's 2 helmets minus 1.
Yeah, the two negatives cancel each other.
Estimate.
Oh no, the estimate is 8 minutes, guys. Okay, we have to post gem for 8 minutes. Imagine if we had to post gem for 8 hours, though. This is a lot better. Do a map. How?
I hate when
I
this
can't even
happens.
auto attack, dude. How much damage do I have? 7.94 DPS. Wait, he has 200 passive points? You can still do that?
No, not.
Okay, so little backstory. In the past, how people abused big PoE ninja numbers is that they just equipped one passive voices and put in megalomaniacs, but never anointed anything, or never spec'd anything, because PoE ninja thought, oh, if you have a megalomaniac equipped, you probably have everything spec'd. And even though they didn't have the points for it, people were running around with 10, 8 passive voices with megalomaniacs in there, nothing spec'd, and just having all of those big notables adding to their builds. So that was fixed. That we can no longer do that. We have a lot of megalomaniacs, but we're actually specking them, and only the ones that we spec count for the final number. Is that the right corruption of the helm? Yes. Plus 2 aura, plus 2 AoE would be better, because that would work for all 4. But plus 2 aura works for all 4, and plus 2 lightning works for the 2 most important ones. Gave up on the helm after 510 or whatever double corrupts. We have bought every helm on the market multiple times, and we had people constantly buying the new helmets that pop up and resell it to us for more. And eventually, it got so dry that people started running Zoff Breachstones, and eventually that got so dry that the auction house had 0 Zoff Breachstones listed for like a couple of minutes until people started harvest flipping the other ones and upselling them. So that happened. So fun fact, Kalandra Touch implicits don't work with some exceptions. If you have like added damage to attacks and skills or aura effect, stuff like that, doesn't work. But the Grant's aura specifically, they do work. I don't have access, I only have the Zealotry because I have the string on. I have no Zealotry in my gear.
A few moments later.
Hello?
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 Can I
Are we
sell
there
this?
yet?
It's refreshed! It's refreshed! Refresh it! It's there! Holy shit!
Nice.
266.8 billion.
266 billion DPS, guys.
People are saying 4 and
how much
7.
money can we
Get
sell
out
this
of here. Oh my god, there it is, dude. 266 billion. Legit character, guys. It works. You look at the list, it's there. It's real and true. I was here. Oh my god. Thank you, Rasmus, for
Man,
updating that for
damage is
us.
very strong, huh?
EHP 13k. Keystones. Okay, yeah, it's legit. You look at it. Cheating. That's a perfect name. Look, all the items are equipped. Nothing seems to be wrong here, officer. Just some jewels. Legit gear. Cheating. Oh my god, what a beautiful tree. Alright, there it is, guys. It's see, the Zealotry works. It's just on the ring. It just works. Simply. How much armor do we have? 6 million armor. How does that reflect in game? 7,600. Okay. Well, we did it, guys. That was it. That's the thing. This is not a functional character. I can't do anything. I can't maybe I can kill a crab. I can try kill a zombie on the coast. Supreme ostentation. Yeah, that would fix our attribute issues. It would not fix the 600%. Oh! Ah. Ooh, careful now. We got a huge hit. Oh! This is ruthless. Guys.
Dude,
Back to the drawing board. The character, not a good character.
Can fucking kill zombies on the coast. What the fuck?
Oh, I forgot to use my flasks. Maybe that was it. It's fine. Next, I think we have to reroll, guys. This didn't work.
Oh my god, this was fucking amazing.
Just a quick final slash kills. This character has killed 14 monsters. I think I just killed like 3 zombies in the coast. I had 11 kills before we started this. 2 of them is mandatory. You have to kill the zombie on the beach to get up and get your gem, and then you have to kill Hillock. 2 is the minimum amount of kills you can get away with. I killed a few more mobs in mud flats at the start when I was buying a leveling service. And then when we ran lab, I picked up a shrine and I killed one more monster with the shrine pulsing thing. And how many times have I died? One time. We just died on the beach. Before that, this character was in fact hardcore viable. So those are the stats.
Actually, MP, you don't need
Yeah?
to kill the first zombie. You can actually just auto-attack Hillock to death.
I don't think the game lets you move on until you kill the zombie and get the gem. I think there is an
It does?
invisible wall there.
Isn't the barrier just
Character with ASD,
For
ASD already exists.
keeping the things?
Let's
the
find
tutorial?
out. Skip tutorials.
Yeah,
Driftwood Club. Classic bazooka. 1 versus 100 gaslighting. He's right.
Yeah, I was right. Everyone was wrong.
Everyone was wrong. Okay, guys, the minimum number of kills actually is 1. You have to kill Hillock, and that's it. I was not expecting that much damage, lol. Oh, look, Khan messaged. It's him. He's messaging me. he was min-maxing in the final moment. I saw him like pass Red Vials. He went from like 1.5 to 1.7. He beat Red Vials, but a little bit overshadowed by cheating, of course. Well played. Guys, that was a fast project. Actually, pretty good. Went really well, I think. I think we did the thing that we were supposed to do. Only 1 character, so we didn't have to make gear for like six characters and all that. So very cool. Shoutouts, Marcus, for the entire base POB planning. Very smart guy. Also the essaying at the start. I never know what percentage of, people help exactly with the theory crafting. It's usually Marcus and Bazooka sitting on voice, chucking ideas back and forth with each other. Sometimes on Snap's Discord, sometimes Snaps joins in, other people from Snaps Discord join in, I join in, I just hang out, listen to the smart people talk. But he actually reached out to Yodox, who was the original PoE Ninja min-maxer. He used to push this. I think he had like 17 billion or something at some point, 1 league. He's been knowledgeable about what works here and what doesn't, so that was massive help to us. And finally, Rasmus Key, or Rasmus KL, the developer of PoE Ninja. Guys, this tool is fucking insane. Okay, it tracks the prices, the builds, streamer builds, what do people play, economy, snapshots, week 1, week 2. This is like 1 guy that does this. It's 1 guy and it's free. Okay, if you want to support it, go to PoE Ninja, scroll down to the bottom, contribute, boom. Patreon, PayPal, help him out, okay? Very cool guy. He actually reached out to us, hearing that we're doing something, and if he can be of any help. He actually restarted this, or forced snapshotted this character for us here, so we only had to wait 8 minutes instead of 8 hours. Buy him a coffee, okay? Very nice guy. I got most of my builds from PoE Ninja. I just like look at what people are doing. I'm like, okay, what do people do with Tornado Shot this league? I checked and I found that cool Doriani weird Spectre Tornado Shot there, and I just like made some changes to it, kind of made it my own after. But like, I can't come up with original builds. I'm an absolute dumbass. And so other people that are smart, they appear here because they have good builds. You can copy them. And that's all thanks to this website's existence. So very cool. Huge shout out, of course, to Bazooka Tank, who is always the crafting mastermind, coming up with how to make stupid shit like this and then doing it with me on stream with some conflict. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It's always a fun part of these project preparations. And of course, everyone who contributed, everyone who's quit the league a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, traded me all of their gear that we liquidate and use for dumb shit like this. Thank you very much. And I think it's time. Someone actually called it in chat.
Oh, yeah.
It is the next project has been called in chat. Kill Ubers with default attacks. So we have done a lot of stat min-maxing, and we've done all the fun ones, and we've done most of the not fun ones too, like, just damage, just regen, just numbers, standing in hideout. So we wanted to do something that's actually demonstratable. So we are going to min-max a character with supports for auto attack damage. So we're gonna try to kill every boss, every difficult encounter in the game with auto attack, with supports. So we're making 6 characters, you know, Orabot, Curse, Warcry, everything, so that one character can just auto attack bonk everything. Now, Uber bosses are easy for a project like this with infinite currency. We can probably just go in and kind of bonk them. That would be kind of boring. So as a side thing, to really demonstrate the power of this, we're going to attempt to create entities that are almost impossible to kill. This league, there is some crazy shit you can put in maps, because there is Wild Wisping, there is T-17s, there is 100% Delhi that already was in the game, there is crazy map mods you can roll. Basically, you can make some almost impossible to kill entities that are, you know, that would laugh at Uber bosses. Like, Uber bosses couldn't tickle them. So maybe we'll build something that we cannot auto attack, and that should be fun. There's gonna be a lot of fishing involved in the end of this, probably. Having to get the wildwood. I don't know what scarabs we'll use. So this is gonna be a long one, as usual. It's gonna take like weeks of prep, or I don't know about weeks, maybe a week. We'll be crafting gears for many characters. And so maybe Steve in the deep delve can open some deep all for us that we can try to bonk. We'll see. We'll reach out. That's the next thing. Thank you for watching Project PoE Ninja Warrior. Hopefully that was fun, funny. I think we did pretty well. GG's, guys. See you next time. Bye.